Miss Queenie, what I'm here to do is to present my persuasive essay to you. This is my audience. Hello, audience. Today, I decided to cover the Affordable Care Act because it is in reference to my career path, which is to become an insurance broker. What I decided to do is just to shed some positive light on the Affordable Care Act and just bring up some of the positive changes that the Affordable Care Act has brought to us. Starting with the question, how much is security worth to you? While you're thinking about that question, also ask yourself, how would you feel if one day you no longer could afford that security for you or your family? Well, in 2010, it was reported that by the current population survey that over 49 million people were without insurance. That means that if in 2010, if I were to have became an insurance broker, every 1 out of 6 people that I would have talked to or tried to sell insurance to would have had to turn me away. And that wouldn't have been because they didn't want the insurance. It would have been because they couldn't afford to protect themselves. That is until the Affordable Care Act went into effect March 23rd of 2013. Now, the Affordable Care Act has brought tons of unnoticed positive change. However, the top three changes that the Affordable Care Act has brought is it has made insurance more available, more affordable, and it has also extended the basic levels of coverage to Americans. Starting with availability, the Affordable Care Act has made insurance more available. It has reported that it was reported by the Los Angeles Times in 2013, over 9.5 million people, uninsured people, now had insurance due to the Affordable Care Act. Also reported by the New York Times, the uninsured rate dropped from 16% to 11% in 2013. That was partially due to being more available, but also being more affordable. The Affordable Care Act has made it where people can afford to not only get insurance, but keep the insurance that they have. It was reported by the Health and Human Services that over 3.6 million people saved 2.1 billion in prescription coverage alone. It was also reported by Isaac Wazowski, that the federal government saved over 190 billion due to the Affordable Care Act. The last change that the Affordable Care Act has brought is that it has made benefits more extended. What that means is that there are no longer donut holes that people are able to fall through due to the Affordable Care Act. It was reported by the WhiteHouse.com that over 105 million people now no longer have a lifetime limit on their insurance. In conclusion, the Affordable Care Act is a positive change because it has made insurance allow more coverage, has made it where it's more affordable and more available to everyone. which in turn make a happier world. The Affordable Care Act is a law that has just made it where insurance companies are supposed to do what they were supposed to do in the beginning, which is provide security. I hope you guys enjoyed my speech. You all have a nice night. And here's my audience.